Hey, what's going on, guys? Ace and John here. Today we're going to be going over the returning Destiny 1 exotic pulse rifle, No Time to Explain. But before we jump into this breakdown and review, I ask that if you end up enjoying my content and want to keep up to date on all Destiny 2 news, information, leaks, and tutorials, that you go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Anyways, let's jump into it. Now, starting off, in order to get this exotic, you just simply have to complete the Beyond Light campaign. And the Exo Stranger will hand you the No Time to Explain exotic pulse rifle, as well as the quest for its catalyst. I'm not going to go over the quest for the catalyst because it's extremely short and straightforward. Basically, just kill certain enemy in certain place. Pretty straightforward. You should be able to figure it out. Now, if you guys don't know because you never played Destiny 1 or you just don't remember from Destiny 1, No Time to Explain was a high rate of fire pulse rifle that was given out via a special quest during the Taken King. And its only exotic ability in Destiny 1 was that hitting precision shots returned all the bullets directly to the magazine. And well, even in Destiny 1, this pulse rifle was pretty mediocre. Even though high rate of fires were pretty good in the Crucible, it just wasn't doing well compared to other high rate of fire pulse rifles, just simply because it lacked certain perks. And because it was essentially a bullet hose for pulse rifles, it didn't really do much damage in terms of primary weapon damage in PvE. Although, two small changes have completely changed how this weapon is. And spoiler alert, it makes it pretty damn good in Destiny 2. Anyways, let's go over its intrinsic perk in Destiny 2. Its main intrinsic perk is called Rewind Again, and it states precision shots and shots against combatants slowed or frozen by stasis will return to the magazine. Although, that's not where it gets spicy. Where it gets spicy is in the part two things that have changed in Destiny 2, and that is its secondary perk as well as its rate of fire. Now, its secondary perk is called Time Slip, and it states that at 10 stacks of Rewind Again, a small portal will open, shooting bullets from an alternate timeline version of this weapon. Precision hits extend the portal's duration, and these 10 stacks are gained via precision hits. And we'll get into that in a second, but the main important change that it had from Destiny 1 to Destiny 2 is that it actually changed weapon archetypes. Originally in Destiny 1, it was a high rate of fire pulse rifle, and in Destiny 2, it is actually a slow rate of fire high impact pulse rifle. And oh my god, because of how recently high impact rate of fire pulse rifles were buffed, this weapon ends up performing excellent in the Crucible, as well as in PvE. The fact that this gun is full auto and gets the bullets put right back into the magazine when you get a precision shot, this weapon actually performs excellent in PvE. On top of this, the portal that opens up that's shooting bullets to help you is very good as well, and this is mainly due to because it does the same amount of damage as the actual gun itself. On top of this, getting the catalyst increases the frequency that the portal shoots at, and it makes it basically feel like you're wielding two No Time to Explains at once when you have the portal open. Overall, this is a pretty damn good PvE weapon. Now let's talk about how it performs in the Crucible, as this is mainly where exotic primaries will truly shine. And oh my god, this is probably one of the smoothest, best feeling high impact pulse rifles that I've ever used in the Crucible. So first off, I'd like to note that this pulse rifle can actually 2 bursts to the head as long as you're hitting all 6 headshots. And so because of that, it does give it a very competitive time to kill. On top of this pulse rifle has pretty insane range and just overall pretty insane base stats, which ends up giving it an edge over other high impact pulse rifles like Redrix's Claymore. On top of this, if you're landing all your shots and you're getting a bunch of headshots, you're going to have that portal open up and it's going to do the same amount of body damage as the gun does. And, you know, with it being a high impact pulse rifle that can 2-tap to the head, oh boy, it's going to do a lot of damage to have that portal open. On top of that, you can keep firing with the full auto, and with its main exotic perk with the bullets returning to the magazine if they're headshots, this pulse rifle is so satisfying to use in PvP. And just overall, this is probably a 10 out of 10 exotic weapon. Maybe I'm a little biased because I do very much love pulse rifles. They're one of my favorite archetypes of guns in the game. But overall, I just love No Time to Explain. It performs exceptionally, and I 10 out of 10 highly recommend this weapon. If you did not get Beyond Light, apparently it's going to be open to everyone at some point, as it was a pre-order bonus, which I was pretty sure. So it'll be open to everyone at some point, and when that happens, I highly recommend picking up this weapon, especially if you're a pulse rifle fanatic like me. Anyways, this was Ace and John. I love No Time to Explain, and I'll see ya in the next one. Peace.